Well, hello friends and followers. Here is the Ten Tec Paragon, which I've been working on the phase lock loop board and the major loop board and the minor loop board, which together comprise the phase lock loop. Well, as you can see, I'm on 29.9 and I have lock on the phase lock loop. So that's a 10 meter component, the highest band of the VCOs, which is working. That's been a real bummer to make it work. So to make that one work, you can see it's the one with all the nail polish. At the end, I ended up grinding off the head of a screw, a large screw, and I put the screw in there and it worked. So I took the screw down to the garage and ground off the head of the screw, and I didn't quite grind off enough, but once I had that thing in there working, I wasn't going to take it back out. So I put it in there and it was working, and then I put nail polish on it. It stopped working somewhat. I gave it a little push, pushed it in further, and it started working. I put more nail polish on it, and I'm not going to touch it. So hopefully if that nail polish holds, this thing is done. So yeah, I have a screw in here and a screw in here in lieu of a slug, because the gentleman had reamed out this one so greatly, slug just dropped through there, and this one was the same way. It wasn't reamed out as much, but I think there's still the remains of a slug in the bottom of this one. I don't know what's down there, but can't see down there, can't get it apart. I just basically said, look, if I can get a machine screw in there and it works, then I'll saw off the top of the screw and seal it, and that's it. So that's what I did, and I may come across some of these boards someday or not. They'll probably cost me 60, 70 bucks a board. For this board is probably going to be on eBay from the scalpers, 60 bucks, 100 bucks. This one's going to be 60 bucks or 100 bucks. This one will probably be 100 bucks at least. This one's probably going to be between 50 and 100 for the minor loop. The major is probably going to be between 50 and 100 also. So anyway, I've put days of work in this thing, a few days anyway, of trying to figure it out and make it go. And waited about a week for some parts to come in. So parts being 2 tiny slugs to put into here. I couldn't make these work at all with screw pieces. So anyway, it's all sealed up. Hopefully it'll dry, and that's going to be the end of this monstrous, momentous radio fixing gig. But here's a demo again of on 10 meter band, the 4th band, the 4th VCO, the high frequency, which should lock, which it does, and then you can put in 22, which is the low end, and it's locked up. So that's all I wanted, and that works. So go through the bands. There's 160, there's 80, 40, all locked up. That band there, which I forget what this one's called. Is it 30? Yeah, 30. 20, 17, 15. I always forget what this band's called, 13 or something, or 12, I don't know. There's 10 meters. So I think it's good to go finally. You just want to check the edges of the bands, basically. So this one, you'd want to check it down below and see how it does. Go into the broadcast band and try it out. So, looking pretty good.
Absolute offshoot of the COVID vaccine. Information. Sponsored by the Richard Harris Law Firm. Hit on it as well.
Anyway, that's that. There's 160 meters. $80 meters. Nobody talking. $40 meters.
And pushing the trigger. I was backing up for 1 hour when we first got.
Anyway, AM guys, maybe, or AM stations.
Just checking into ADAT. This was a directed that, and apparently.
Anyway,
My
20 meters, or no, that's not 20 meters. Anyway, there's WWV, working well. FT8, 20 meters. Alexa, what's today's date?
Today is Tuesday, April 16th.
April 16th. So you can fix the date here. Let's go with shift, set, turn this, April 16. Enter. And you can fix the time. This is the Giel chip in this thing, by the way. There's the time. April, or Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:57 p.m.
Goes 7, 8, it's 15. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:57 p.m.
5:57. 17:57. There we go. Enter. That sets that. I guess you could set it with WWV and make it accurate, but that's how it is. Okay. $20 meters. Nobody on here. This band here. WWV, nothing there. And of course, 10 meters. There's that. There's an FT8, real weak. So yeah, so this thing's working. This last band goes from 22 up to 29.9. We got lock. So I think I just gotta let this thing sit. Let that nail polish dry. Some of Chanel's best nail polish. And this thing's probably done. As long as it'll bump that darn thing. I think it's done. And if I ever sell a radio, I want these to remain intact so that it doesn't bounce around with UPS and become ruined. So that's my little update. I think I should keep this Paragon though. It's a nice one. It's beautiful. It works good now. I don't like myself hacking this thing back together the way I did, but I guess we'll see if it works or not for the long term. I did put these wires on backwards. I had these two switched. I had this plug and this plug switched, and man, oh man, this chip got hot, really hot. That got hot. It didn't burn up the board, thank goodness, once I figured out why it didn't work. All right, that looks like it's curing in there pretty good. I hope some of that stuff soaked in there, and we'll lock that thing down. This one, I soaked a lot of stuff in there and it really locked it, so I probably should have taken it down and ground off the top of it. I just was lazy. Didn't want to pull it back out because it was locked. I figured it was locked, leave it alone. All right, well, that's my little spiel on the Ten Tec Paragon. I guess now I can put this back together and see how it goes, okay? Thanks for watching, per usual, and have a great day. Ten Tec Paragon. Working again. At least it receives on all bands. Take care. Yeah, this one was an eBay basket case for sure. The guy said the golden screwdriver had attacked it. The golden screwdriver, which it did. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I bet when I got this thing, the board was malfunctioning because the solder joints, the owner panicked and just turned everything and just ruined it. So that's what happened. But the radio itself doesn't look bad. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.